Hello friends, in the wake of pandemic, the globe is facing a crisis of human and economy. Stress and fear are increasing day by day. The uncertainty of future is disturbing among masses. Confusion, anger, anxiety, untimely resting, joblessness are increasing all over the world. Loneliness and negative emotions of the individuals mounting every day due to lockdown, Janata curfew and quarantine. Keeping all these realities in my mind, I searched a way to ease the individual's mind to accept and adjust the present situation. Spirituality is one of the ways to help every individual to beat the situation and which may lead to calmness and acceptance to the presence as it comes. Hence friends, I am Dr. Kamakshi Nagendra, professor and consultant, presenting a paper on spirituality, a transforming path for self-empowerment. What is spirituality here? It is a broad concept with many perspectives. It is a holistic system, sense of connection to something bigger than ourselves, and it tries to search for meaning in life. It is a universal experience, something inner strength touches us all. It is a sense of connection with mind, body and spirit. It is formation of human into self-actualization through realization of truth. It paves way towards healthy environment through yoga and meditation. Yoga is not religion, it is science of well-being. It is a powerful tool for transforming individual to the self-empowerment, where one can connect with family, society, nation and globe with oneself. Let us know what may be the influencing factors of spirituality. Honesty, right belief, faith and confidence, consciousness, transparency, values and culture. These are the various factors which are experienced and practiced everyday life. I need not to go for a detail of these things, and it is self-understanding and openness, right belief and faith and confidence will always lead to the basic necessities for individual in the life. So let's go to the various components of spirituality. The culture, value, moral behavior, belief, religion, practices, family, society, personal experiences, individual intuition, mind setting and trend. What is this culture? It is a daily practice. What is that value? You are respecting the things. And religion, of course, it is multi-dimensional activity, and it is accepted by some person and it is not accepted by other persons. It goes with the individual acceptance, and it is the practice many times by the different people. And personal experiences, your exposure and experiences is very important for self-understanding, and this will lead to spirituality. And you have to have the right belief, and you should also respect the society and should set your mind to learn what is what, and it is also gives you the individual intuition. It comes within. So the trend, the present trend is also another component for spirituality. A lot to talk about trend. Let us discuss this in the next meeting. And let us connect with the empowerment. Confident building is the other name of empowerment. It is an act involving in developing confidence in one's own capacities for increasing spiritual, political, social and economic strength. It gives you the strength, internal strength. And also it comes from the self-perception and competition through exposure and creates independence. So knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. This is the empowerment. Now, how are we going to have this empowerment connecting with the spirituality? Yes, no doubt. The first and foremost thing is that yoga and meditation. Yoga and meditation is the powerful tool for individual to practice daily and inculcate this habit gradually, day by day, increasing your own inner strength. So yoga and meditation is not a religion. Kindly don't mistake. It is the science of well-being. It paves the way to what to do and what not to do, how to do and when to do. How are we going to just take the decisions in appropriate way? Because meditation gives you the inner strength. Will decide appropriately in appropriate time. So this also says it is creating inner voice and intuition. You just go with the situation. If some dangerous thing is there, take example, this is the pandemic and this is the lockdown time. How are you going to just make yourself be jobless? And how are you going to make yourself being not doing anything? You are just telling, somebody is telling you do this, do that, make use of it. You cannot keep yourself idle if you are a successful person. If you are a person who is always having some sort of self-motivation. So a person with a positive attitude will not keep quiet. So he will suddenly speak to somebody. That somebody is nobody. It is you yourself. This is through intuition. And this will lead to self-motivation. So these are the self-empowerment tools for spirituality. And there are certain success mantras for spirituality. Yes, practicing self-confidence. This emerges by virtues and values. If someone says something about you, don't get upset because you know they are wrong. This means you have self-confidence. Self-confidence, understanding yourself, acting according to the situation and not letting yourself down and creating some sort of power in you is the self-confidence. And it is a muscle. We consider it as a muscle for the human being. And more you use, the stronger it gets. So, understanding your own self through this, the highest form of human intelligence is to observe yourself without judgment. So, self-confidence is the basic mantra for spirituality. And next, it is the positive attitude. A positive attitude helps the gap. It bridges the gap between ability and expectations. Trusting yourself is the positive attitude. Trusting others in appropriate manner is the positive attitude. And without getting any doubt unwantedly, and trust the environment. That is also positive attitude. Trust this quarantine, which may get a good result later, and you will be protected. Have that positive attitude. So weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Decide which category of the people you belong to. Stability of mind is the another mantra. When the mind is calm, the intellect is sharp and decision are rational and rewarding. This is stability of mind. Balancing your own thoughts, balancing your own mind. not having any sort of confusion in the mind. So this is stability of mind. Wrong thinking is only the problem in life. Don't ever go for the wrong thinking. Don't assume the thing which is not real. So go to the right thing, right thoughts. So this will make you stabilize in your mind. Eyes are useless when the mind is blind. Yes, don't make your mind blind. Make your mind blank, which will make you to fill the knowledge, wisdom, happiness, etc. when your mind is blank. That means innocence. Create innocence in yourself. So there it will give you a lot of stability and strength to you. So stability of mind is another way. And no, don't ever get the confusion. See, confusion, of course, you get it when you are not clear with your own self. A warrior has no confusion in his mind. This is true emptiness. Make your mind empty so you can fill the wisdom. Past is a waste paper, present is the newspaper, tomorrow is question paper. If you don't understand you will become tissue paper. Don't ever make yourself a tissue paper in life. Tomorrow is the question paper. Make yourself a newspaper. So there you can have the stability and inner strength in you. Along with the self-confidence, it is self-understanding. You should know your own weaknesses and also the strength and adjust to the situation, understanding your own self. It is said, I understand and I can work on my own. So this is working on your own is the strength for you. So yesterday is gone, tomorrow is unknown. What we have today is alone. Make yourself today by understanding self. And there are certain best practices for empowering yourself through spirituality. Maintaining good health is another way of life. It is health and wealth, of course, it goes together. Many a times, if you miss health, you are missing the wealth. So, maintain good health, and hygiene is the contributory for the good health, and good eating habits is another thing that is missing in the present trend. A good eating habit and the traditional foods are missing. Let us come back to the traditional food. Thereby we will make ourselves healthy and happiness in our life. Good study and reading habits is another way of the best practices, and reading the comics, reading the all small stories, and enjoying the various magazines and reading the newspaper. All these are all the good habits. Know yourself, know your environment, know your society, and that only through reading you will get a lot of information. After all, knowledge is power. Reading habits will make you more knowledgeable. Knowledge is power. This is basic need for the life. Improving languages and communication is another best practices. If you are not able to communicate appropriately, you are missing something. Gestures will not help. Clarity of mind, clarity of thought, clarity of expressions will be aligned through communication. And building human relationship. This is the trend or the era that you can see. Most of the people will be the technology bound, and they are not able to get the people connecting themselves to build the human relationship. This is changing. This has to come back. So building human relationship only through connecting the people and contacting the people, spending some time for others, and making yourself free to others. This, of course, can create the human relationship, which is very important in the long run, and accepting as it comes. The situation is grave, situation is not accepted, but you cannot escape. Accept as it comes, adjust as it is, adjust to the people, accept the people they are as they are. So accepting as they are is no judgment. Yes, so all this will create the alignment of empowerment. The body, mind, behavior and spirit and the act, etc., will be aligned with the empowerment, that is the spirituality. Spiritual practices enable us to being oneself and enhances humanity. Now, what are the outcome of spiritual and the empowerment alignment? You are getting the awareness, you are getting motivation, and you are also having your own self control, and you will build the social skill, and again you will have the social awareness. Awareness will create better tolerance. Tolerating the situation, tolerating the people, tolerating the bad incidents is only through awareness you can just get it. And this is, you have to have the societal awareness in the present era. What, when, how it is coming, why we are just stressed and why are we strained, we should understand. And the awareness is important. Think. Only human can think, nobody else. The animals cannot think. So think and create awareness in your own self. So motivate your own self. Again, this will have 3 C's: control, commitment and challenge. How are we going to have the control? Most of the times, the controlling of emotion, controlling of bad situation. It may be through music, or it may be through good hobby, or it may be reading the books, or it may be meditation. Meditation will make you to control your own mind and also take the mind in the appropriate path. So social skill will build the team skill, and social awareness will also create professional commitment. Let us focus on transformation through spirituality. What can be transformed? It creates value creation. Value for self, value for others, value for society. If you have these values with you, nobody can beat you. Understand the self, understand the others. It may be the family members, and it may be the institution, it may be the workplace, it may be the environment. Understanding the others is another important factor of transformation. And understand the society, value the society, respect your culture, value, traditions, elders, etc., so that you can be a human and follow the humanity. Next, what may be the success result of transformation? Human and humanity. It is, yes, this is lagging in the present era. So let us just follow certain humanity. Let us not become the robots. After all, we are human beings with all emotions, with all connections, with all commitment, with all good contacts. So continue with this human and humanity. So anybody should have the positive attitude. Without positive attitude, a success cannot be seen by an individual. So make yourself a person with the positivity, with possessing the positive attitude. Don't ever go for the other side. And you also get the value for culture. Your culture, traditions, self, family, nation, time and money. Time is not properly used in the present society, Wasting of time for unreasonable thing is become very common. So don't ever waste the time, and using money and not giving the proper importance to the money, and also the saving. Most of them, this is the transformation that I can see. The savings has turned to debt. So going for the loan, taking the different types of loan has become very common. So please have some value for money and appropriately use and save for the future. And it also gives respect for the real leaders, those who help you, those who are just an appropriate warrior to protect your nation, protect your society, and take the appropriate decision. Give the helping hand, and you support such real leaders. Leaders have a lot of traits with the 52 qualities, and that of course can be defined. It is a separate topic for leaders, and you have to have respect to the leaders, real leaders. Not, I'm not telling everybody those are the politicians who are not doing anything are the leaders. No, the leaders are entirely different. So that we will discuss in the next future. And respect the gurus and also the masters. It is generally 3 types of persons in the society. It may be persons or the group of persons, it may be the family, it may be the environment, it may be the society. First group may be accepting as they are. That is plain acceptance without questioning. Accept the people as they are. Accept the situation as they are. Accept the society as it is. And then the second category is not accepting even the good things. Always questioning, always confusion, always creating lot of doubts and being cynical. Yes, that is second category. The third, learned and assessed. The persons who are learned, who read a lot of books, studies, understands, experienced and learned and assessed. These are the 3 types and categories of the people that you will find in the society. So decide which category you belong and which category you want. So think about it. Yes, it is said, mastery others is strength. Mastery yourself is power. Thank you.